Hello nerds, welcome back to an episode of WNN, your source for the music production news. We got some things to talk about today, including new software, hardware, drama, and more. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here, otherwise you'll be in the news. In a good way, in a good way. In our first story, we have a new clipping plugin that costs money, as well as a free version of it that obviously does not cost money. This is MESA by Vino Mode. What is there to say about it? It's a strange name for a company. I'm about to go Vino Mode on these pancakes, whatever that means. It is a multi-mode clipper that's supposed to control peaks and increase loudness without pumping. You don't say. Next, you'll say it's designed to increase loudness. It's a powerful multi-mode clipper designed to increase loudness. Holy fucking shit. Soft clipping allows you to gently smooth peaks, creating extra headroom. Okay, so they're basically just explaining to us what clipping is here. I'm gonna go past that. I'm assuming you guys all know what clipping is. It cuts the head off your audio. Let's skip to what's hopefully different about this. The enhancer modes add saturation and boost the signal below the threshold for a fuller, warmer sound. Okay, now we might be on to something, I think. Granted, you could do this without a plugin, but it's all together. It also features a multi-band and mid-side mode. I'm a bit confused here because they basically just wrote the same thing twice. This is why you should sleep, guys. Make sure to sleep, he said while staying up late to make a video. You could end up writing things multiple times. You don't know who you may hurt in the process. Like me, you might hurt me. So it has 5 clipping modes, multi-band clipping, as well as metering and 16x oversampling. Then they also have a free version, which is basically the same thing, but it's pretty nerfed. It apparently just has soft clipping. It does have waveform metering though, and it's completely free. If you're interested in getting this plugin, make sure to use the affiliate link down in the description for Plugin Boutique. They actually have it on their website. I'm very surprised. A link to the free version and the paid version will be down in the description. In our next story, TIDAL is doing something that I can't tell if it's a scam or good. It's one or the other. It's either a scam or it's good. TIDAL has revealed a new function within their streaming platform, allowing artists to directly publish their music without the need for a middleman. It hasn't gotten weird yet. It's a little weird, but it hasn't gotten that weird yet. This is going to be called TIDAL Upload. There are no streaming royalties for your plays on this service, even if you become the next big thing. Yeah, you heard that right. They're going full Spotify on us. So far, sounds like a huge scam. There are some pluses to it though, but not everyone's gonna get them, which makes it seem like a scam even further. So there are some financial incentives. TIDAL's editorial curators will have a scan of what's fresh, and they will choose a selection of tracks to place on its widely listened to featured playlists. And when you are in these playlists, you get put into their Spotlight program, which gives you the ability to pocket $100 for each day that your track is featured there. So there may be something here, but it sounds like you're going to get nothing or $100 a day. And on top of that, they have $100,000 fucking dollars that will be paid out via Cash App to each of the 10 independent US artists as part of the Upload Headliners contest. These are going to be selected based on the quality of the submission and its suitability for a TIDAL playlist or editorial placement opportunity, which tells you nothing about it. You have no idea what genre they're looking for or what would make them select a specific song other than the quality of a submission and whether or not it would fit in an editorial placement. There are a million types of editorial placements. This doesn't help anyone figure out shit. Basically, this contest is going on until December 31st. So I'm curious, what do you guys make of this? I genuinely do not understand for the most part because there's no reason for them to not pay you. It just seems like another way for them to not pay you. But then I guess they are paying certain people. I don't know. I just don't really understand this payout method, especially if only certain people are going to get it. The thing that sucks about this is if you were to run a streaming scam, this is how you would do it. I'm not saying this is particularly a scam, but it is kind of a scam to upload your music and not get paid for it. In our next story, we have another REVERB plugin. Holy shit. Yeah. As you guys know, there was nothing more exciting in music production right now than another fucking REVERB plugin. We have 50,000 of them currently. Let's go for 50,001. Here we have Atrium, next generation reverb. Oh boy. Oh fuck. Oh my God. Am I excited? Next generation reverb. I wonder what makes a next generation. We got to find out. It's been designed from the bottom up to deliver a realistic sound experience with minimal effort but maximum customizability. I am so hard right now. A high-quality acoustic simulation engine with an intuitive interface that lets you create a virtual space according to your imagination in a matter of seconds, and it always sounds great. That has to be bullshit. I promise you, I can make a reverb that sounds terrible. All right, I do it all the time on this show. I gotta say as well, not a big fan of this interface. This does not look very 2025. It looks very 2005. The way they're writing this, they think the customers, aka me, are retarded. Now, I may be retarded, but I'm not this retarded. Why Atrium? It offers a perfect mix of a high quality, realistic sounding reverb, easy usability, and maximum customizability. And it offers advanced features such as cross-instance synchronization and more. So they mean synchronization between multiple instances of the reverb? Dare I ask why I would want that? It provides a holistic solution of reverberation, stereo positioning and stereo width, as well as depth perception. No combination of panning, stereo positioning tools, and conventional reverbs can create such a convincing stereo field, room impression, and depth perception as Atrium. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It does it fucking all. Again, while being easy to use and keeping the maximum amount of customizability and flexibility of algorithmic reverbs. Holy fucking shit. Say less. We gotta watch the video right now. We gotta see this video. I don't know, the way it panned it to the right there, that's pretty fucking good in my opinion. Okay, as much as I want to make fun of reverb plugins and I'm sick of them at this point, this seems it depends on the price, obviously. This seems a little cool, just the ability to randomize and the way it includes panning and stuff like that. This could actually be useful if you're struggling to find a way for something to sit in the mix and you want to add some reverb and maybe some combination of panning may work, but you don't know what it is. This sounds like a joke now that I'm saying it. But I mean, I guess I could see this being useful. I don't agree with this being a good interface though. It's actually a very bizarre and strange interface in my opinion. This part in the middle, that is. I can't really even discern what is happening with it. Not the box part. Well, the other box, the bottom box part. Okay, before we go anywhere with this drum loop is fucking terrible, bro. Could you have picked a literal worse drum loop? So personally, I thought the other demo was way more appealing. This one, I understand sometimes you got to mix in a little bit of room with your drums, especially if you're going for a realistic drum sound. But this is way too much wet in my opinion. Let me see what else they have here. That's all they have. They have 2 drum loops and acoustic guitar loop. The acoustic guitar loop thing was a bit more interesting. I'm really not sure what to make of this, personally. I was making fun of it for being a reverb plugin. How much does it fucking cost? 99 euros. It's gonna be a no for me, dog. This is actually really bizarre, man. I don't know. I actually might suggest people not buying this, even if you like it. There's some weird contract shit. So when you order it, you have to fill out an order form. Yeah, I know. What? Can I just click PayPal and pay for the fucking thing? please, and give you an email, and that's the end of the transaction. You have to fill out your address and all that stuff. Okay. Then there's like 5 things you have to fucking confirm. You have to accept the EULA as well as the general terms and conditions. Then there's a thing that says, I agree that convex audio begins with the performance of the contract before the expiry of the 14-day withdrawal period. I understand that I therefore lose the right to withdraw from this contract with the beginning of the performance of the contract. What the fuck? What the fuck? What does that mean? What contract? Sketch. Absolute sketch. Have they ever released another plugin? Is this their only plugin? Is the future of Reverb signing some contract I don't fucking understand, that I can't read? If that's a future, I don't understand why that'd be the future of Reverb. We already have 1,000 fucking Reverb plugins. We don't need to make it more complicated. In our next story, we have some very strange music drama. Probably the strangest of the past few years, I would say. So first of all, I don't think this is a skit. This has happened at least a few days ago now, and I did cover it on stream briefly, and I didn't really have time to fit it into the last video, so we're going to cover it now. So there's a project, a music project known as African Imperial Wizard. Weird enough? Is that weird for you? It's a guy who dresses up like a Ku Klux Klan member. It's not white, it's African imagery. Okay, pretty fucking weird so far, right? Pretty strange, pretty strange. And there's a bunch of African imagery in the background while he is performing, and his music is supposed to be like African influenced or something, like using rhythms and stuff like that. It doesn't sound that way at all. It honestly does not sound like that at all. Anyways, this guy was recently outed for being white. Now, nothing really wrong with being white, in my opinion, as a white man here. But, I just don't think people were expecting this guy to be white. Okay, let's read the post here about this. So, Zuzu had posted this here. African Imperial Wizard is a middle-aged white man. We had the extreme displeasure of playing with him last night, not knowing who he was until he came backstage and to our shock, took off his hood. The Imperial Wizard, which is a term for a Ku Klux Klan leader, obscures his white identity to the extent that he even wears gloves to cover his hands, all while projecting a pastiche of black African tribal imagery on screen. Yeah, this is not The Onion or a Sam Hyde bit. This is apparently real. I'm not sure if this is all just like some very strange rage bait or something. Apparently Zuzu is a legitimate project though. And the funny thing is this person, African Imperial Wizard, had like 1,800 monthly listeners before this even happened. I feel like they're bringing more attention to this than it deserves. You know, like I think you're actually making him more famous. Now, I'm just covering the fucking story here because it's so fucking bizarre. And I like talking about strange things on this show when we can. He also claims to be part of an imagined Pan-African armed struggle and calls for his African brothers to join together to play on his records. These records are actually just made with Ableton samples. In the great and horrible tradition of Western music, he is taking the art and lives of black people. What? He is taking the art and lives of black people and crazily perverting them for his own bizarre edification and profit. I think we get the point there. This is by far the most bizarre story of the year, and that's why I had to cover it. Let me look at something real quick here. Now, usually when people are like, oh, don't cover this story or don't talk about this because, you know, you're going to make them more popular or something like that. Now, this is a case where this has actually happened because Fantano had talked about it. A bunch of people had talked about it. He's actually doubled in monthly listeners since this story had originally come out. I don't know where we go from here with this. I just thought it was a really bizarre story. And he makes like some really generic noise type down-tempo music. It's not even good in my opinion. I would not go listen to it. I would not go listen to it. You will be disappointed. In our next story, Eve Audio has released a new line of studio monitors. They state here, studio monitors for everyone, including the EXO series, near field, mid field, main monitors, subwoofer, and accessories. Really interested in those accessories. As you can see here, they have baby, mother, father, and next door neighbor, I guess. They state that this series sets new standards in audio technology. They have an innovative precision air motion tweeter, and they combine it with an advanced GDC waveguide, ensuring an ultra-wide sweet spot. and perfect stereo imaging and homogeneous dispersion. Apparently, it features innovative room adaptation as well as a smarter monitoring system which can utilize an Ethernet connection. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking confused there. So the control software lets you shape your sound. It sounds kind of similar to SonarWorks. Maybe it's better or worse. Don't really have enough information yet. From the way they described it here, it sounds like you're adjusting it more manually. Now let's look at this smarter monitoring system part. There's an integrated Ethernet connection allowing seamless access to software control, precise calibration, and future-ready firmware updates. I'm honestly scratching my head at the Ethernet thing here. Is this a thing? Like, is this? I've never seen that before. There's a rear panel display, which will make on-speaker adjustments effortless. A rear panel display seems a little unnecessary to me. What do you guys think about that? So yeah, there's Wake on LAN and Wake on Signal, allowing you to jump in your sessions upon startup. If you're interested in buying these, you can get them at Thomann, and I have an affiliate link for Thomann down in the description. They're pretty fucking expensive, let me say that. This one is $822 for the 8-inch, and this is just for one of them. Granted, these do sound pretty fucking cool, but goddamn, that's expensive. The frequency range on this 8-inch goes down to 37 hertz and up to 24K. It's got XLR and RCA inputs. Anyways, if you're interested in them, you can get more information at Eve Audio. Make sure to like button, subscribe if you're new here. Otherwise, whatever I said earlier, I don't even remember what I said earlier. Consider watching this playlist here if you want to catch up on the music and music production news. I'll see you guys next time.